Do you know you can assume a loan? Do you know who can assume the loan? Do you know how it works and what makes this process tick? Well, if you don't know, you haven't heard, hang out, we're going to talk about it. So, first, this comes from Chapter 5, Section 6 out of the 26-7. So, what is assuming a loan? It's where one buyer comes in and picks up the loan right where the seller leaves it at. Same rate, same balance. There are some issues with it, though. The first issue is that it takes a lot of money to make a loan assumption happen. First, if I bought my house for $300,000 and I'm going to sell it to you for $450,000 with an assumable loan, you cannot modify that loan. You have to assume the loan, pay the difference in what I owe and what I want to sell the house for because I have had so much equity in it. And then you have to pay the closing costs. So in this situation, a $300,000 loan with a $450,000 price is $150,000 that a veteran would have to come up with to assume this loan and cover the closing costs. For the seller, when they're selling a home and letting somebody assume the loan, if you're a veteran and you're letting the civilian, if you're a veteran and you're letting a civilian assume your loan, you are basically giving up your entitlement. Your entitlement will stay wrapped up in that property until A, it's either paid off, or B, a foreclosure or something terrible happens, and then your entitlement will go away. If a veteran is assuming a loan, if a veteran is assuming a VA loan, we can replace entitlement. So veteran A takes entitlement and runs. Veteran B places its entitlement instead of the original entitlement, and everything's okay. But veteran B has to have enough entitlement left to cover this purchase. One of the larger issues with assuming a loan is the timeline. The timeline on a loan assumption can be anywhere from 3 months to 7 months. There isn't really a guideline that dictates a certain standard for it, and it's really on the loan processor, because you don't apply to assume a loan with a loan officer like me. You apply at the company that owns the mortgage, and they can take their time to submit stuff as they see fit to get it approved. In some cases, the company that owns the mortgage is the approval authority, and they can say you assume the loan. But in other cases, it has to go all the way up to the regional loan center. And from that point, the VA will make the decision if you are worthy to assume the loan. And when I say if you're worthy, it's really about if you meet the VA standards for assuming the loan with the credit worthiness, the income. It's the applying process all over again. If you have a great story about a loan you assumed or a loan you let someone assume, please leave it in the comments. I've never done one of these. I want to learn more about it too. If you have questions for me that you want to talk about offline, my Candidly and my Linktree are in the description of the video. You can click on either one of those and get a hold of me. If you have anything VA that you need help with, I would love to help. So please don't hesitate to reach out. If you want to subscribe, click this guy right here. If you want to watch another video, click that over there. I'm Byron Thomas, a veteran and a loan officer from Clear Choice Mortgage. Follow me here for more mortgage tips. Peace.